Hi, my name is Ricardo Brown. I'm a software developer for PSS Pro Series, and we've been around for the last 20 years. That's where I'm coming from to where we are at now. And a lot of times people have been asking me to, for help videos, how to use a package, and basically also, when they call to interested in the package, we want to create a video so that they can be able to understand what PSS has to offer basically. So here I have put a packaged small video together. Hope that can help you, the user, the interested user, to understand exactly what PSS Pro Series is all about. I can give you a headline on what PSS is about. PSS is an accounting package slash inventory module slash customized package. We have been developing software for over several years now. We have been client base has grown, and also we have been supporting clients with whatever needs, whatever the business structure is, business format. How we basically operate is that once you come to us and we basically analyze what your needs are, we then take it from there, and give you advice on what direction, what's the cheapest and affordable way for you to get your point of sale or software implemented best of your ability. We are in competition with a lot of other those other large companies that you see around, but we try and offer a package very cheap for a consumer and be able to give them a strong support as best as we can. All right, so as I go along, you will see exactly, looking at the video here, I hope it can help you get to understand what exactly. Well, first of all, we have our login screen, and our user ID is like up to 4 characters, password up to 50 characters. Right, so I'm going to basically log in the user ID into the password. This the keypad that you see beside here is for like touchscreen environment. Someone using a tablet or using a monitor that has touchscreen capabilities. Once you touch it, it comes up with PSS, numeric keypad. So it has the regular keystrokes that will be available on any intermediate point of sale touchscreen. So instead of using Windows key, we basically built our own, to accommodate the user's ease of use. Right? So I'm gonna then now log in. It says user access is disabled. Do I want to override it? Because it's the first installation, by default the user access is disabled. So I'm now enabling the user access, and I'm in. One of the key features in PSS it asks you for is a MAC address. The MAC address is very important at this point in time, where if the user doesn't have access from a particular terminal without the administrator giving that access to the user, then this is what will come up basically on your screen, telling you that, hey, your terminal has no access to the system. You need to either, one, call the administrator. Two, if you have rights to adding the access to the table, then you can go ahead. So what I'm going to do here is add access to this MAC address from this network card. Okay, that can be based on calling for support. Once a user is on board, you basically give support on how to do this. So I'm going to do this in the background so that we can give you access to the system. All right, so if I click OK now and try that again, do you notice what it says this time? It gives me back the same MAC address. So it's now telling me that the MAC address for this particular company that I'm using now has access to this terminal. But notice something different. It says the user ADM that I just entered does not have access to this terminal. So it's two access levels. The terminal has to have access and the user has to have access. So I'm then going to now assign this user to the terminal in the background. Okay, that's done. So let's try it again. Login. It then asks me for the license. So as you know, to get into any system of whatever sort it is, you definitely need an access license to get into the system, right? So at this point, if you, the user, don't have access license to the system, I'm going to create that in the background for you. Hold on. So the different levels of security, very important based on the system that we have here. Alright, so for now, what I'm going to do is pause this video, create the user license so that we can be able to get to the next time. Okay? Okay, we're back. Alright, so here now we're going to try attempt to log in again. You notice with this time it goes straight in, right? So once you log in, at the top here you see application company user ID, your terminal ID, which is your network card MAC address, the IP address of the computer that you're currently in, and LAN mode. And you have two modes to the PSS. You have LAN mode and WAN mode. The WAN mode is for people that are connecting across VPN. PSS can run, yes, it can run directly across VPN. So whether you're a client that has a laptop and you're traveling overseas or to the out of town or wherever from home at night, you can basically connect directly into a VPN with the application, a client application running on your terminal without using any form of TeamViewer or remote desktop session, PC anywhere. You don't need all of that. Once your IT person sets your VPN up, you directly have connection back to the PSS procedures from your laptop itself. The WAN mode basically will run a bit slower because you're basically going across the internet. But LAN mode is more faster where you're locally inside the building, so the data accesses back and forth more rapidly. And each of these strokes here will determine the mode that you're in. Like a one mode, it's whether it's a local, or the second mode will tell you whether it's a company is connecting offsite, yes or no. And the third mode is basically whether your mode is in a WAN connection or a LAN connection. So those are the different settings. Here over here you have the quick PSS Pro button. This tells you who the application is licensed to, right? Which presently it says PSS demo company, and how many user licenses the user currently has. This suite mode is for administrative mode, and as you know, I'm an administrator logged in, and it gives me far more other background access than the average user would, right? So here we're going to click on File. As you see, start File and Help menu. Under the File menu, you have Open, which will basically give you access to the different modules that you have, and Company Setup will basically go how you set up your company for the application that you're using, or whichever user will have their own basic company setup. Companies to select a company based on different branches, or if you have different companies involved within the setup after purchasing the application from PSS. Alright. You have a login, log out, change password, where the user itself can change the password. Change system date is an administrative feature for different features, like you want to backdate transactions or want to back change the date of the system, whichever way. But mainly, how the application works, the date is pulled back from the server. So if your computer had a date that is wrong, it will pull the correct date from the server and update your current terminal date to keep everything synced as one date time. Alright? User setup is where you set up your different users that are going to have access to the system. Privilege setup is a different access level. This is not the standard application like where all you're going to go into the user setup, you tick this, tick that, tick this, tick that, and you basically have a small random access to give to a particular user, like a supervisor user, and that's too much. And sometimes users, owners for the company or proprietors to the software don't want the supervisors to have so much access. They want them to do this but not to do this. So our privilege table is unlimited. As the application grows, more access adds to the system. So it's unlimited, right? As you go along, the administrator or your user, the support team can also give you support, or your support team can also set up, we have contracts that we set up with clients where, hey, we can support you with maintaining the user setup of your database, without you have to be sitting down constantly remembering which one is which and what access to what. That's very large package. Station setup is where you basically set up the MAC address, which is terminal ID, as we had an issue earlier on when getting into the system where, hey, we couldn't get in because whatever reason, because terminal didn't have access to the system. So your administrator will give you access back to the system basically. The license setup now is where you would set up the license to the system itself. where the user will have an access license.